You are not lazy. You are trapped. Listen, if you were lazy, you would not be exhausted. Lazy people don't wake up with heavy hearts. Lazy people don't feel guilty when they rest. Lazy people don't lie awake at night calculating how to survive another month. If you are tired, not just in your body, but in your spirit, then hear this clearly. You are not lazy. You are trapped. And the most dangerous traps are the ones you cannot see. You wake up every day inside a routine that feels normal. Alarm, rush, work, bills, repeat. Nothing dramatic, nothing illegal, nothing that looks like oppression. And that's why it works, because cages that look like normal life are never questioned. You were told, this is adulthood, this is responsibility, this is just how life is. But no one asks you if this life is alive. This pain has no accent. In America, burnout. In Europe, quiet despair. In Asia, pressure and shame. In Africa, survival stress. Different cultures, same symptoms. People are not lazy. They are overworked, underpaid, mentally exhausted, and emotionally blamed. The system does not break your body first, it breaks your hope. The first lie was simple. Work hard and everything will work out. No one explained who decides the rules, who benefits from your effort, who owns your time. You were trained to obey schedules before you were taught to think deeply. School trained obedience, jobs rewarded compliance, bills enforced silence. This is not accidental. Let me introduce you to someone. His name is Daniel. Daniel could be anyone. Daniel is smart enough. Daniel is kind. Daniel is responsible. Daniel does what he is supposed to do. And yet, Daniel feels like he is drowning slowly in shallow water. He works all week just to recover on weekends so he can work again. This is not life. This is maintenance. Daniel's worst moment is not Monday morning, it is Sunday night. That quiet anxiety, that tightening in the chest, that feeling that time is running and you are not moving. Daniel is not afraid of work. Daniel is afraid that this is all his life will ever be. The trap doesn't just steal time, it installs shame. When Daniel feels tired, he calls himself weak. When Daniel feels unmotivated, he calls himself lazy. When Daniel dreams of more, he tells himself to be realistic. The system never has to attack him. Daniel attacks himself. That is the most efficient prison. Daniel works hard, but hard work without leverage is like running on a treadmill. You sweat, you suffer, you move, but you stay in the same place. Time is limited, energy is limited, life is limited. The system trades your finite life for infinite profit, and then convinces you that failing to escape is your fault. Money comes in, money goes out. Rent, food, transport, family. Nothing evil, nothing luxurious, just survival. This is how the cage tightens quietly, not with chains, but with responsibility. Responsibility without choice is not maturity, it is control. From childhood, you were trained to fear mistakes, judgment, failure, instability. So when the system offers safety, you accept the cage because fear makes bars look like protection. Fear says, at least you're not homeless, at least you're not starving, at least you have something. Fear keeps millions obedient without force. One night, Daniel sits alone. No motivation video, no loud music, no distractions, just silence. And in that silence, a dangerous thought appears. What if I'm not broken? What if this life was never designed for human freedom? That thought cracks the wall, because once you stop blaming yourself, you start seeing patterns, and patterns reveal prisons. Daniel realizes something terrifying. The system does not care if he is fulfilled, it only cares that he functions. As long as he shows up, as long as he pays, as long as he stays quiet. That realization hurts, but it also frees him, because you cannot escape what you refuse to name. Lazy people don't feel pain. Trapped people feel pain every day. Lazy people avoid effort. Trapped people are exhausted by effort that leads nowhere. You don't need motivation, you need clarity. Daniel stops asking, "How do I survive this?" He starts asking, "How do people escape without destroying their lives?" That question changes the direction of his future. Questions shape destiny. Say this out loud. No whispering, no embarrassment. I am not lazy. I am aware, and I refuse to die inside a cage. Again, I am not lazy. I am aware, and I refuse to die inside a cage. Again, I am not lazy. I am aware, and I refuse to die inside a cage. Daniel does not quit his job, not yet. Freedom is not reckless. Freedom is intelligent. He begins to observe, to learn, to prepare. The cage hasn't opened yet, but the lock has been identified. In the next video, you will learn something rare. Not motivation, not fantasy, not shortcuts. You will learn the actual exits, the slow ones, the real ones, the ones that work. Because freedom is not loud. It is built quietly by people who see clearly. Once you see the cage, you cannot unsee it. And once you cannot unsee it, you are no longer asleep. Subscribe, because this channel is not entertainment. It is education for those who want money, freedom, and truth.